1. LA Beach Alert. Avoid these 6 beaches due to high bacteria levels this summer. 2. Beware. Bacteria causes summer beach closures. What you need to know. 3. 4th of July beach safety. Beware high bacteria levels nationwide. 4. Beach closures due to fecal bacteria. Causes and impacts. 1. LA Beach Alert. Avoid these 6 beaches due to high bacteria levels this summer. Scorching days are upon us and the urge to escape the heat by diving into the refreshing waves is stronger than ever. But before you grab your towel and sunscreen, there's an urgent warning that could change your summer plans. Some of Southern California's most beloved beaches are currently flagged for potentially unsafe water quality due to elevated bacteria levels. But here's the part that always sparks debate: should we trust these water quality alerts? Or is the risk blown out of proportion? According to a Monday advisory from the Los Angeles County Department of Public Health, several popular stretches of shoreline are experiencing higher than acceptable bacteria concentrations in the ocean water. This can put beachgoers at risk for various health issues, especially if water is swallowed or gets into open cuts. It's not just about missing a day of fun, the potential for illness is real, and that's a detail many overlook. Here's the current list of beaches you're being asked to steer clear of until further notice. Avalon Beach at Catalina Island *. Avoid areas 50 feet west of the pier, including the swimming zone just west of Green Pleasure Pier. Paradise Cove's Ramirez Creek *. Steer clear of a 100-yard stretch both above and below the pier along the coast. Will Rogers State Beach, Bel Air Bay Club area 100 yards on either side of the club border fence are off limits. Mother's Beach in Marina del Rey *. The entire designated swim area is affected. Topanga County Beach, Castlerock storm drain 100 yards up and down the coastline from the storm drain are included in the warning. Santa Monica Pier *. The area extending 100 yards in both directions from the iconic pier is under advisory. However, it's not all bad news. If you've been waiting for the all clear, there's a sigh of relief for some locations. Topanga County Beach, Topanga Canyon Lagoon. Recent samples now show water quality within safe state standards, so the previous warning has been lifted. Inner Cabrillo Beach in San Pedro *. This spot is also back in the safe zone for swimmers and visitors. If you need to double-check before heading out, the county keeps a 24-hour beach condition hotline updated at 1-800-525-5662. For those who prefer visuals or want more detailed information, there's an interactive map and further resources available online at the Los Angeles County Public Health website. And this is where the conversation gets heated. Some locals question whether these frequent advisories are a sign of broader environmental neglect or simply an overabundance of caution. Are such closures really protecting public health, or are they causing unnecessary alarm? Do you think these warnings are justified, or are they going too far? We'd love to know what you think. Have these advisories affected your summer plans or changed your outlook on LA's beaches? Share your thoughts, experiences, or even your skepticism in the comments below. Let's get the beach debate rolling. 2. Beware. Bacteria causes summer beach closures. What you need to know. Beware, bacteria can lead to summer beach closures. As summer approaches, many of us eagerly anticipate beach days filled with sun, sand, and surf. However, there's a hidden danger lurking in the waters that could put a damper on your plans: high levels of bacteria. Just before the 4th of July holiday, numerous beaches across at least 6 states were forced to close or issue advisories due to unsafe bacteria levels. But don't let this news ruin your beach trip. With a bit of foresight and planning, you can still enjoy your time by the shore. Imagine this: you've loaded up your cooler, slathered on sunscreen, and arrived at your favorite beach spot, only to be greeted by a sign that reads, "Beach closed." This scenario is more common than you might think, especially during the summer months when beach advisories and closures can change rapidly. Understanding beach advisories versus closures. So, what exactly distinguishes a beach advisory from a beach closure? According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, an advisory indicates that swimming is allowed, but at your own risk. This means that while bacteria levels may be higher than usual, they haven't surpassed the safety limits set by health authorities. On the other hand, a closure signifies that water testing has confirmed unsafe conditions and swimming is strictly prohibited. In both cases, you can still enjoy the beach, but during a closure, it's crucial to avoid any contact with the water. Most beaches will display signs or flags to inform visitors about the current conditions. What causes beach closures? Several factors can lead to a beach being closed, including Asterisk heavy rainfall asterisk this can result in dangerous storm runoff that contaminates the water. Asterisk toxic algae blooms asterisk known as red tides, these blooms can produce harmful toxins. Asterisk sewage or chemical spills asterisk accidental releases can severely impact water quality. Swimming in waters with elevated bacteria levels can result in a range of illnesses, from skin rashes and itching to sore throats and flu-like symptoms. The most common issues include gastrointestinal distress, such as nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting. To learn more about the dangerous bacteria that can be found at beaches, check out additional resources. Tips for a safe beach experience. To protect yourself and ensure your beach outing remains enjoyable, consider these simple precautions. Asterisk monitor weather conditions asterisk avoid swimming after heavy rainfall as this can increase bacteria levels. Asterisk be aware of pollution signs asterisk look for unusual odors or discolored water, which may indicate contamination. Asterisk avoid ingesting water asterisk try not to swallow any water while swimming. Asterisk stick to designated areas asterisk refrain from swimming in streams or rivers that are not marked for swimming. Engage with us. Have you ever encountered a beach closure due to bacteria? What steps do you take to ensure your beach trips are safe? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's discuss how we can all enjoy our time at the beach while staying safe. 3. 4th of July beach safety. Beware high bacteria levels nationwide. Picture this. It's the 4th of July weekend, and families all over the United States are gearing up for sunny celebrations on sandy shores. But just as everyone's packing their beach towels, a wave of unexpected warnings is washing over their plans. Quite literally. Across the country, elevated bacteria levels are putting a damper on one of America's favorite summer traditions. And this is the part most people miss. These advisories aren't just an inconvenience, they raise real debates about water safety and public health. Before you grab your swimsuit, it's crucial to double-check whether your local beach is safe for swimming or wading. Recently, public health agencies from coast to coast have begun alerting the public to spikes in potentially harmful bacteria in the water. The main culprit is a bacterium called Vibrio, which naturally thrives in coastal environments. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC), Vibrio infections can cause symptoms like fever, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and stomach cramps. While most healthy individuals recover, the infection can be risky for those with weakened immune systems, an aspect that sparks ongoing debate among experts about beach safety measures. Let's get specific. On the West Coast, California's San Diego health officials have issued warnings and even closed some of the most popular beaches after water samples showed bacteria levels well above what's considered safe. Meanwhile, across the country, Long Island in New York has seen 2 counties issue similar advisories. Health departments from California to New York, Massachusetts, and beyond are now shutting down beaches until water quality tests show bacteria have dropped back to acceptable standards. In one statement, Suffolk County announced closures of Benjamin Beach in Bay Shore, Ronkonkoma Beach in Islip, and Sayville Marina Park Beach due to bacterial contamination exceeding safe limits. These beaches will only reopen after repeated testing ensures the water is safe again. A fact that might frustrate holidaymakers but underscores the commitment to public health. Heavy rain isn't helping matters. Nassau County, also in New York, has issued advisories for Hewlett Point, Island Park, and Philip Healy Beach. The culprit? Stormwater runoff, which can wash contaminants from urban areas directly into the ocean, raising bacteria levels far beyond New York State standards for safe swimming. Here's where it gets controversial. Should municipalities do more to manage stormwater, or is nature just too unpredictable to control? Over in Massachusetts, nearly 20 beaches had to close by Wednesday morning due to similar concerns, with 17 listed on the state's official beaches dashboard. Washington State has sounded the alarm as well, urging the public to avoid 7 beaches in King County because of high bacteria counts. The numbers are staggering. According to the CDC, there are about 80,000 reported cases of Vibrio infection every year in the United States alone. The issue isn't isolated to the coastal states. Illinois, known as the Prairie State, currently reports 34 water quality advisories on its government website. Michigan has closed 9 beaches because of bacteria related to wildlife and stormwater runoff, with another 4 locations flagged for contamination. Now, this is the part that could ignite debate. Some argue beach closures go too far. especially when local economies rely on summertime tourism. Others insist public health comes first, no matter how many picnics get interrupted. Where do you stand? Do you think these closures are an overreaction? Or are they a necessary precaution to keep people safe? Join the conversation below. Do you see these bacteria warnings as an annoying setback or a vital public service? And what do you think should be done to strike the right balance between recreation and safety? 4. Beach closures due to fecal bacteria. Causes and impacts. As the 4th of July weekend approaches, a concerning trend has emerged. Numerous beaches across the United States are shutting down and issuing health advisories due to alarming levels of harmful bacteria. This issue primarily stems from fecal waste, a prevalent summer challenge in both freshwater and ocean environments, which can lead to serious gastrointestinal illnesses and skin infections. Currently, at least 6 states have reported closures or advisories for specific beaches and lakes that have tested positive for unsafe levels of fecal bacteria. In Massachusetts, nearly 20 beaches are closed due to high bacteria counts. New York has also closed 4 beaches, while Illinois has issued at least 8 advisories in recent weeks. In Los Angeles County, 8 ocean water quality advisories were released as of Tuesday, and Michigan has closed 3 beaches. The bacteria responsible for these closures include E. coli and Enterococcus, both of which are harmful germs typically found in the feces of humans and animals. Contamination can arise from various sources, including sewage, animal manure, or stormwater runoff. Notably, E. coli is more commonly found in freshwater, while Enterococcus can thrive in both marine and freshwater environments. Edward Dudley, the director of the E. coli Reference Center at Pennsylvania State University, emphasizes that testing bodies of water designated for swimming is a standard practice, as are the resulting closures when bacteria levels are found to be excessive. According to Antarpreet Jutla, an associate professor of environmental engineering sciences at the University of Florida, beach closures tend to spike during the summer months when ocean surface temperatures rise, creating favorable conditions for bacterial growth. However, he notes that various factors, including human activities, temperature fluctuations, and water movement, can influence bacterial proliferation. Jutla further points out that closures due to fecal bacteria are quite common during this time of year. In North Carolina, officials have issued warnings regarding cyanobacteria algae blooms in Lake Norman, advising the public to keep children and pets away from water that appears bright green, blue, or scummy. Unlike fecal bacteria, cyanobacteria are the leading cause of algae blooms in freshwater bodies, as reported by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Research indicates that climate change may be contributing to the increased frequency of these harmful blooms. While the Environmental Protection Agency (EPA) provides guidelines for safe levels of fecal bacteria, individual states have the authority to establish their own water quality and monitoring standards. For instance, Illinois conducts tests on public beaches every 2 weeks. Dudley states, "I would say the higher the levels, probably the higher the risk." In addition to fecal waste, experts are increasingly concerned about rising levels of another dangerous bacterium, Vibrio. This potentially lethal bacterium has been linked to similar beach closures in recent years and thrives in warm coastal waters. Jutla, who studies Vibrio, has observed its gradual migration northward across the United States. Testing protocols for Vibrio vary by state and depend on concentration limits. It's a rare thing right now with increasing trends in the entire country, but that's something that we are really concerned about. What is going to be present in the coastal waters? Jutla remarked regarding Vibrio. One particularly dangerous strain, V. vulnificus, is rare but has seen a rise in infections in recent years as it follows the warming ocean waters up the eastern coast of the U.S. Shreya Srinivasan is an intern with the NBC News Health and Medical Unit and is currently a rising senior at Northwestern University, where she studies journalism.